I'm in a rut, guys. I'm in a homemaking rut. So I want to talk about a few simple ways to try to get out of this rut and just to simply just ease back into that natural rhythm that we love so much. So if anyone else is in a little bit of a rut, I am here with you today, and let's get out of it together. So the reason I'm in a bit of a rut at the moment is I'm in a season of life. I have just come out of first trimester, which is incredible. That is a huge thing, and we're very excited. However, that first trimester just took it out of me. I was so nauseous. I still am a little bit nauseous, and I was just exhausted every day. And I know so many people go through just times of life where just life absolutely takes it out of them. Everything happens, and it's so much to handle and to overcome. I think we need to understand that in life, I'm telling this to myself, I need to understand that there's different seasons in life, and life sort of ebbs and flows, and we always change. And we need to rest, and rest is okay. That's all okay. It's good to rest. So my first thing that I'm doing as I'm getting out of this rut is I'm starting small. And I think that's a really great idea, is just to start small with simple tasks. Understanding that cooking and making food for our family, it doesn't need to be this big, overwhelming tasks. So right here now, I am making some of my granola. This granola recipe is so simple. I will leave a link to it below. It is just super easy, and it's something I know how to make. It's super easy to me, and I think that's important, is just to ease back into these simple recipes that we know. So at home at the moment, we are renovating our house. We have an old Queenslander. It is in some pretty rough shape, but just a super simple thing I could do to help move the needle forward in this renovation is we've got this new door that we got installed. We still need to do the jamb. That needs to be finished. But I thought I'm just going to see how I go, and I'm just going to pull out a paintbrush and start painting, see if I can get this door painted. And I'm just scratching off any paint that got on the glass now. But just little tiny things, little tiny steps, and just easing ourselves back into this. So another one of my favorite super easy meals is my sourdough discard pikelet recipe. It is super simple. It's just discard, a little bit of baking powder, salt, a little bit of sugar. You stir it up, and then you make these delicious pikelets out of it. And you just heat a little bit of butter on a pan, and yeah, just cook these delicious pikelets. But when everything just feels really difficult, these simple recipes that we know we love, like, let's go back to them and let's just simplify the things we do in our house just to make our lives just a little bit easier. These pikelets for me are a very comforting sort of snack or something to eat as well. I think it's really nice to have these comforting foods. When I was a kid, Mum always used to make us pikelets, so it's something that's nice. Sometimes I just cook over the stove some blueberries and make like a blueberry compote, or like just some delicious blueberries to have with my pikelet. A little bit of butter sometimes a little bit of honey. Just a really nice, delicious, easy thing that I can make for myself and family. And another really important thing, as we come out of our rut, we don't want to do everything. And we need to let go of perfectionism. As we come out, let's just see if we can just start with the basics, the bare basics. Sometimes I get just a cloth and I wet the cloth, and as I move around the house I just take it with me. If I see something that needs cleaning, I just give it a quick wipe, and again, it doesn't need to be perfect. We're just slowly getting out of this rut. With homemaking, the goal is to create a space, a home that feels really good. Perfection and everything perfectly clean, it isn't necessary. The biggest goal here is just to create a space that feels really good, and you deserve a space that feels really good. So just having a look around the house, feeling your space, what doesn't feel good, start there, start small, and let's see if we can create a space that feels really good. Also, it's really great to ask family for help as well if you need. There's nothing wrong with that. Get family involved wherever you can. This night we are making a curry. Devon actually did most of this. All I did was just cut up a little bit of veg, and it's really great to ask for help from people around us if we need just that little bit of help. This curry is super easy. Just whatever veg you have, just chop it up, and then all we did is add the veg, some sort of meat. We use chicken, and then you add a bit of coconut cream or coconut milk. I think we did 1 can of cream, 1 can of milk, and then you just add some curry paste. Try to find like a good curry paste that has nice natural ingredients. That always makes a big difference. And then you just toss it in, you simmer it until it's all cooked, and then we just made some rice and served it with some rice. These meals that you can just sort of put on and then sort of forget a little bit, and then it just cooks. Just again, coming back, getting out of our rut with simple meals. Don't do anything too complicated. So here I'm just making some little circles of baking paper. I have a family member's birthday coming up. What we like to do, a little bit of a tradition in our family, is we make a cake. But instead of just making one giant cake, we make 2 mini cakes. And the person that is having the birthday gets the cake, and we give them the cake. And we, as a family, get to enjoy the other cake. So we get to enjoy their birthday as well. It's just something really fun. We really don't eat too many sweets and that sort of thing, but to enjoy a cake every now and then when someone's birthday is on is really nice. So yeah, we've got the 2 cakes, 1 to gift and then 1 to enjoy. And just a few little things like this, like just making a few everyday moments just really enjoyable. Okay, so I've got another super simple recipe. As I'm getting out of my rut, I am just focusing on simplicity. These are my banana bars. I will link a recipe below, but I actually didn't have the correct ingredients, the correct quantities of ingredients, and they still turned out really good. So it's a one of those recipes that you can get away with a bit, which I love. So all of these banana bars is just like mushed up banana, rolled oats, peanut butter. And I really do sometimes like adding some choc chips as well. Today I'm just doing the banana, peanut butter and rolled oats, and then we just bake it and it makes these really delicious bars. But if you are stuck in a rut as well, just don't be too hard on yourself. We are just doing our best, and let's slowly see if we can come out of this rut. It's not a good place to stay for too long, but we do have these seasons that we need to rest, and we just need to remember that. But as we come out of this rut, let's focus on slowly rebuilding a rhythm, not forcing ourselves to do things, but each day just adding a few simple tasks, a few things on, and let's see if we can build up a rhythm that feels good for us. It feels good for our mental health, and it makes our house and our home feel really good to us. And that's the most important thing, is not perfectionism again, but just making a home that feels really good for us.
I think that'd be around like 18 amp.
And some seasons of life are for doing things, are for getting things done, are for doing extraordinary, incredible things, because we are incredible humans. But some other seasons of life are also for resting, recovering, and resetting.